Hello everyone, and here we are again, another one of our sessions, how to cope without therapy. And after we've spoken about the magical buzzword change last time, well, I came across something that I really want to share with you, because up until I discovered it, I actually was not aware there is such a thing as a full-blown list of a whole bunch of words that are basically alphabetized words we use for our emotions. And that's actually how emotions and needs. And that's actually how I came across them, because I thought to myself, after talking about change and everything else the other day, I thought, well, there's gotta be, if most of the times when people like or dislike something and they're trying to express how it is that they feel, then most of the times you also have buzzwords instead of emotions. You have rarely happy, but people would say, I'm so happy, or I am sad, or mad, or I'm angry, or I'm depressed, or well, that's pretty much it. Mad, sad, happy, angry, depressed. These are pretty much the only words I keep hearing around when people are describing how it is that they feel. And I thought to myself, like, seriously, there's gotta be, I know that there are so many more words out there, but because we're in the world of research and making things easier, I figured there's gotta be out there some sort of an inventory, some sort of a list, something that can pretty much outline or summarize, for that matter, an inventory of emotions or words that we use in English language to convey emotions, to put ourselves across. And believe it or not, it actually exists. Not only that we have an inventory for emotions and feelings, we also have an inventory for emotional states. We also have a list of needs. And I was well and truly a little bit blown away, because I discovered the beauty of English language and how many words are there to actually express the nuances of what it is that we're feeling. So for the sake of this exercise, I am going to basically read some, seriously, there is a website called covisioning.com, and they literally have an inventory of emotional states. Why? Because when it is that you're trying to express yourself, you surely, when someone asks you, so how are you feeling? How are you feeling about this or that or the other? How it is that you're feeling, what are the emotions that are triggering you? Surely there's got to be something more than mad, sad, happy or bad, right? So there is a list of emotional states, and you can find it on covisioning.com. And just so I can share with you a little bit about what it actually has in terms of describing emotional states, it starts with none other than anger. So how do you put across anger? Well, it could be fury, could be outrage, could be hatred, could be irritated, could be vengeful, could be cheated, could be envious, could be superior, defiant, offended, distrustful, cynical, impatient, testy, or wound up. So here you go, you've got none other than 15 different things, 15 different nuances to express. What do you feel? I feel anger. Tell me more. What do you feel? I feel cynical. I feel outraged. I feel wound up. Yeah. So there's a difference. Like you're actually coloring it up. You're actually putting across a depiction, a visual of what anger is about. So the next bit, it talks about fear, and fear can be resentful, exasperated, annoyed, belligerent, rebellious, resistant, contempt, repulsed, appalled, wary, concerned, apprehensive, nervous, dreading, worried, restless, frightened, threatened, edgy, obsessed, overwhelmed, stressed, anxious, and afraid. I mean, seriously, we have 2, 4, 6, 8 times 3. That's 24 different terms that can be linked within an emotional state of fear. And in those 24, anxious is just one of them. So my point is, when someone says, I'm anxious, I have anxiety, perhaps what they actually have, or what you're trying to express, has a little bit more nuance than just that. And I'm not done. So if you thought that is all I've got for you, well, no. Hold on tight, because there is this other bit that I came across. It's another website that is called the Center for Nonviolent Communication. As in, we're going to be nice and zen and politically correct, and we're not going to use the F word or the B word or the C word, any of the words. We are just going to communicate our feelings well and truly in a manner that the feelings and the needs, for that matter. So emotions and feelings usually are a byproduct of needs, yeah, either met or not met. So depends on the nuances of it. So when we're talking about feelings, again, you can actually download a list of feelings when your needs are satisfied and feelings when your needs aren't satisfied, just as much as you can actually download a list of needs. And all of these things, you can find them at this other little resource that it's called the Center for Nonviolence Communication. So, talking about the feelings when your needs are satisfied. And it has here grateful. So, how are you feeling? Well, I'm grateful, I'm appreciative, I am moved, I am thankful, I am touched. Yeah. You can also have another bit that is positive. Let's go with I am affectionate. Affectionate you can actually express by using the word compassionate, friendly, loving, open-hearted, sympathetic, tender, warm, gentle. So if I would ask you, how do you feel? Or if you ask me how it is that I feel after this full-on week, hopefully we can imprint on what it is that we want to express, the nuances of our feelings, not just happy, bad, angry and sad. I mean, yeah, those do happen. The truth is, there is so much more to it that we can actually just engage with and share. The whole point is about sharing. So here we go about needs, and this one, I gotta read you this one, okay? The need for connection. Connection is an important one because that's pretty much all we do. We connect or disconnect with the world around us. And by world around us, I mean anything, everything, anyone, really. So when it comes to the need for connection, you've got acceptance, affection, appreciation, belonging, communication, closeness, community, companionship, compassion, consideration, consistency, empathy, inclusion, intimacy, love, mutuality, nurturing, respect or self-respect, safety, security, stability, support, to know and to be known, to see and to be seen, to understand and be understood, trust, warmth. All of these are nuances of connection. And here's the heavy class one that I left for last. When it comes to the need for meaning, yeah, think about it. Just think for a few seconds. We tend to give meaning to things automatically. We don't even think it's a need of ours, but it is. We have an innate and inside little clockwork that just wants to know why. We need to attribute meaning to anything we perceive from the outside world and anything that we put out in the outside world. There is always a why. Why it is that you've been doing this today? Because da 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 da. Yeah. So those nuances, those little facets. Think of it like a little diamond that you are, and you are just shaped like that. And each and every one of those articulates a different way the light goes through or comes out. So when it comes to meaning, check this out. Awareness, celebration of life, challenge, clarity, competence, consciousness, contribution, creativity, discovery, efficacy, effectiveness, growth, learning, mourning, participation, purpose, self-expression, stimulation, understanding. So I was literally going wow when I came across this. Remember, the Center for Nonviolence Communication, and the other bit was on the covisioning.com, the inventory of emotional states that I just read a bit to you as well. Have a look. You'd be just read those lists and think to yourself, when's the last time you were afraid or apprehensive or dread or frightened or mistrustful or panicked or scared? Do you see the difference? Do you remember the difference? Were you sad? Were you melancholic? It's worth a try. Thank you very much. I'm Gabriella, and I shall see you next time for a bit more discovery on how we go about our own feelings, our own emotions, our own buzzwords. Talk to you soon. Thank you.